Good morning to all. Myself Balvinder Kaur. Today we'll speak on the topic irradiation effects on magnetic anisotropy of pure and gallium indium substituted strontium hexaferrite crystals. These are the single crystals and the bulk material. The material which I have taken in the present work is the pure strontium hexaferrite and the three substituted composition with gallium and indium at the place of iron. So the main objective of the work was to see the effect of irradiation on different mechanical properties, dielectric, magnetic properties, and the effect of substitution also. These materials they were grown by using the high temperature solution growth method, that is the flux method, and these are the hexaferrites. This table shows the values of cell parameter A and C in the hexaferrites. The trim calculations was carried out for the irradiation procedure, and 50 MeV lithium ion was used and 4 different fluence values was used. This is a formula to calculate the fluence value, and then the different physicochemical methods were used to see the effect of irradiation. This curve shows the XRD peak in case of pristine pure strontium hexaferrite crystal, and the second peak it shows the peak in case of the irradiated one. When we compare the two, we see that the crystallinity of the sample it decreases with irradiation, as the half width it increases from 5.6 arc second to 31 arc second. So we can say that the creation of defects takes place and amorphization takes place with the irradiation. The main property which I will share here, that is the magnetic properties, and these were carried out with the help of VSM, and these are the formulas which are used to calculate the value of anisotropy field and anisotropy constant. This curve shows, the upper one curve shows the MH curve for pure strontium hexaferrite crystal, and three more curves are there. They are at different fluence value, means pure, pristine and the irradiated one. And the second below one curve it shows the same pristine and the irradiated curves in case of the first substituted composition, that is gallium 5 and indium 0.8. So then we can see this curve, it shows a MH curve along the both axes, that is along the perpendicular parallel axis, parallel to C axis and perpendicular to C axis. This particular curve was drawn to calculate the value of anisotropy field, and here the straight line extrapolation method was used to find the intersection point, and the point of intersection it gives us the anisotropy field. Now this also gives in case of the pristine sample and in case of the irradiated one, and different fluence value. This is for first substituted composition. Last two substituted composition they were not taken because they were paramagnetic or diamagnetic at room temperature. So this is the Curie temperature measurements, and this shows the solid curve shows the MT curve for pristine sample and dotted for the irradiated one, and the second this curve it gives the empty curve for the first substituted composition, and this is the with fluence value in case of pure strontium hexaferrite crystal. When we see the table, we can see that in pure strontium hexaferrite there was the value of saturation magnetization is 404, which decreases with irradiation in first fluence value, and further it increases with the increase in fluence value, and similar behavior was seen in first substituted composition also. And these are the values of HA gives the value of an isotropy field, and K1 gives the value of the first anisotropy constant. And the anisotropy field in pure strontium hexaferrite it increases with irradiation, but with fluence value it decreases, and this gives the effect of irradiation again in both the composition pure one and the first substituted composition. We can see that the value of this Curie temperature it remains same in both the composition, that it remains 476 in pure strontium hexaferrite in pristine sample as well as in irradiated one in both the samples. So conclusion, it gives that all this behavior is because of the appearance of a new site which is mainly responsible for the magnetization in crystals. And thank you.